Hey everybody, welcome back to another memory keeping week in my planner. This week it's time to look back at December 13th through the 19th. We're slowly but surely making our way through the last few weeks of 2021, so bear with me as we continue to celebrate Christmas over here on this channel because I am behind and I am catching up slowly. This week I'm using a kit by Cinderella paper called Carol. It's kind of Christmas Carol themed, like Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. And I picked it with no particular intention of why I picked it, but we did go and see a production of the Nutcracker Ballet this weekend, so I thought it worked very well because that is also 19th century-ish. Different nationality, different country, and does not say God bless us everyone at the end, but similar time period. Someone just drove by with the loudest music. I don't know if you can hear that. I do use the iMovie editing feature to reduce background noise because I got a lot of background noise here. All right, all of that took us through the base of the kit. I think you know the drill if you watch these regularly. I don't like spending a lot of time on the base video-wise, so let's just get into the plans. This week was finals week at the university where I teach, so that meant I didn't have to go to campus because I don't have final exams in my classes because I teach first year writing, so I don't have to have a final exam. Love that for me. Love that for my students. But that meant this week I was doing all the grading. So I graded a bunch of papers on Monday. So I marked that with a Molly holding a pencil from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. The second label, I didn't end up putting any sort of character sticker down because it was for this training that I needed to get done online. I was legally required to spend at least an hour doing it, so I did that. It was an important training, not gonna lie, but the weird requirements around it were interesting. Then I worked out, and then I'm gonna put in a half box and a third box at the bottom of Monday for some exciting things that happened, but I'm not going to share what those exciting things were just yet. I might share them at a later date, but I'm not sure right now. So stay tuned to see if I reveal what that was. Anyway, Tuesday, it was pouring rain, so I used another Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. in the rain. I had a phone call with my financial advisor slash person who manages my Roth IRA for me. So I have a phone call sticker from Cinderella paper. We have to do that once a year, requirement of the company where I invest my Roth IRA. Then I graded more, so got a little bit of a later start on work this day because of that phone call, but that's fine. I used a Molly on a laptop from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. You guessed it, got a lot of cat stickers, y'all. Then I had a Zoom meeting. This day was kind of the day where it's like, maybe I'm not going to get as much grading done because I got a lot of weird meetings. Not weird, but like not usual scheduled meetings, you know? So I have a Zoom sticker from Cinderella paper. This was a meeting with the course lead for the new course that I'm teaching in the spring, as well as anybody else who is new to teaching that course. So it was a very important meeting. Then I edited a plan with me. It says here it was for the week of November 22nd, so I think that was Thanksgiving. Anyway, that film clapper sticker is gold foiled. It's from Plana Hannah. And then I pulled some stickers, so I'm going to fiddle around a little bit with which size of label I'm going to use there. Eventually, I will decide on just a regular size label, and I'll use a Molly, again from Itty Bitty Sticker Co., surrounded by stickers, because I pulled a bunch of character stickers for another plan with me. And then I put in this cat couple that's also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And that as well I'm not going to talk about just yet. On Wednesday, it was payday for my once a month writing retreat job. So I put in a little thing from the kit, and then I'm gonna do a bunch of musical chairs with little things and labels on the top of Wednesday as I try to mark multiple things. So the first thing after payday that I will ultimately mark once I get all these little things in a row is that our indoor mask mandate in California went into effect this day. It was announced on Monday, I believe, and went into effect on December 15th. It's supposed to last through January 15th. But where I work at a university, it's at least going to be through January 31st. So I'm just going to keep my mask on until then. And until somebody tells me I can take it off. So that mask wearing sticker is from Cinderella paper. And then with a heart little thing, I marked that Bell Hooks died this day. She was a very prolific writer, Black writer here in the United States, has contributed a lot of really important writings and discussions about the need for intersectionality in feminism, which is very important to me. So I wanted to commemorate that. Then I did more grading, so we have another Molly. And then at the bottom of Wednesday, I marked with the shopping cart little thing from the kit that I picked up an order from Target with their drive-up function, which I am just loving this whole last 2 years. 2 years, dang. Anyway, then I worked out again. That sticker is from Oh Hello, and then I put in a TV little thing to mark watching Game Grumps on YouTube. They're a video game duo who play video games. That was redundant, sorry. I don't always watch their stuff. My boyfriend watches them, really. But they were playing Mario Party this day, so I was kind of interested in that. Then I went and put the dinner sidebar in with some washi from the kit, so we finished off that side of the week. And then we moved on to Thursday. So on Thursday morning, I woke up and my cat was curled up on my pillow again, which is so adorable. She only does that when it's cold. So I have an old Molly. I don't think that exact one is sold anymore. Vintage Molly. And then it was my dad's birthday, so I used another Molly holding balloons. I realized Thursday looks kind of out of focus. I think my camera focuses on the coil of the planner, unfortunately. I don't know what to do about that because I do use a DSLR to film. Nathan went to his LA office this particular day, which it's weird. This week we felt very safe in public. He took the train up to LA, and then by the next week it was like, yeah, let's not do that anymore. But he had to go in for some reason. I can't remember what. So I used a Fox and Cactus guy to mark that. I continued grading, of course, so we have another Molly, and then I brushed the cat because Nathan normally does that when he's working from home, but this day he wasn't here, so I did it. So I have a gold foiled cat from Plana Hannah, and then I put in a play button, also from Plana Hannah, to mark voicing over, exporting, publishing a plan with me. One of my classes got reassigned this day to another professor with more seniority than me. Kind of a bummer, not the end of the world. We have low enrollment for the spring, unfortunately, so I am kind of the lowest on the poll as a newer hire, so that was just how it was going to have to go. I felt pretty sad about it. It's still kind of a bummer, but that's life working as a part-time, quote-unquote, temporary faculty. Then my camera cut off just a little bit, but Nathan brought home hot chocolate for me. That sticker is from Little Pencil Design. And then I put in a TV little thing to mark watching old episodes of Great British Bake Off because that's my comfort show. The structure of that show is so comforting to me. Then on Friday, I marked grading final projects. I finally got to the final projects this day, so I graded 22 of them in a row. So I used a Molly for that, and then I put in any extra credit points that I had to check for, so we have a Molly with a pencil for that. And then I worked out, and then I trimmed my hair because it needed it, and I was due for it. I do trim my own hair. It probably shows. Oh well. Then this evening, we did go to Downtown Disney, so I have a Molly holding a Mickey balloon for that. We went to Jazz Kitchen Express and got some gumbo there. So I used this fleur-de-lis from the New Orleans sheet from Once More with Love. I bought that New Orleans sheet thinking I was going to go to New Orleans anytime soon because I really want to go, y'all. But that's not happening right now. So I'm like, just use the stickers. You can always repurchase them. I used a Molly Loves Black Friday for shopping around. This was a little frustrating. I don't go to Disney that often, so I don't know all their stuff, all their rules and everything, so I didn't quite get how the candy shop was working. It's like you had so much time to pick out stuff. I don't even know how to explain it. It was confusing. I got kind of annoyed, but I'm all for following rules, but you got to explain the rules to me first before I walk into the store, please. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, and then we got churros. We got apple pie churro. Oh no, we split one apple pie churro. We just got one. So I have a sticker. I actually don't know where that donut sticker is from. Then on Saturday, we went to go see the NUTCRACKER. So I have this flat lay sticker from Oh Hello that I put above a square label, and it was so nice. It got me into the Christmas spirit. Story time with Jessica. I was in ballet from the time I was 5 until I quit when I was 13 because I didn't really enjoy it anymore. And I actually auditioned for the Nutcracker when I was like 8, and I did not get in, and it was my first real lesson with disappointment in life. I think we all need to have those lessons. I didn't play sports, so like I wasn't used to losing, so getting rejected like that was tough. And I don't even remember what parts I specifically auditioned for. I think I auditioned for the quote-unquote Arabian attendant, which we can discuss that name. And I think I auditioned for something else in that category because I was too tall. The only time I've ever been too tall in my life. Too tall to be the baby mouse, and then too small to be one of like the party children. So I auditioned for some weird like intermediary 8-year-old roles and did not get them, and I cried all day. End of story time. But yeah, I love the Nutcracker. I saw it multiple times when I was a kid, and so this was my first time seeing it as an adult, I think. And it was great. It was the LA Ballet. Lovely. And it was at UCLA in Royce Hall, which is a beautiful hall. As for everything else we did on Saturday, we went to get lunch at Native Foods because it was like the one place that wasn't super crowded. And I think I've talked about this before. I'm still not super comfortable with indoor dining where you're like breathing on each other. And that's a lot of places around here. So my options are kind of limited. We did go shopping at a candy store that is, in my opinion, rather overpriced called Rocket Fizz. It's so cute, but then you go to the cash register and they ring you up and you're like, oh boy, that cost more than I thought it was going to cost. So I paid like way too much for some gingerbread Oreos. It's fine. They were tasty. I was exhausted at the end of Saturday, actually in the middle of Saturday, because we waited so long to have lunch because the production was at 12 p.m. But we came home, watched TV, watched Without a Recipe on YouTube, and then at the bottom of Saturday, I marked that it was 1 week until Christmas with this decorative guy from Little Pencil Design. He's wearing like a wreath. Sunday, my cat woke me up at 3 a.m. because she had zoomies, so we have a Molly for that. I started wrapping gifts, so we have a Christmas Molly for that. I started packing to visit my family, so I have a sticker from Fox and Cactus. More next week, or if you've been watching my Vlogmas, you know all about this already. More next week about how that packing was futile. Then I filmed a plan with me, so I have a camcorder from Planet Hannah. I was a little bit anxious this day just because the days after this week, I was going to have to finish grading and then zoom on up to my parents' house, which is like a 8-hour drive on a good day for me. So I was a bit anxious about that, but we sat down and watched Klaus. Very cute movie. I'm also surprised that more teachers don't make memes out of that movie because there's like a teacher in that movie. It's a mood. Then we wrapped more gifts while we were watching the movie, so I have a Molly for that. And then I marked 3 weeks till our ski trip. If you've been watching the vlogs, you know that's canceled. Other than that, I filled in with some gold foil from Planet Hannah and Scribble Prints Co. on top of the bottom washi. So the script from Planet Hannah says, be gentle with yourself, just because I was getting really stressed out and needed to kind of talk myself down just a little bit. And then I put in some like gold florals from Scribble Prints Co. from a sampler that I got. So that is this week. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. The Nutcracker was really great to watch. It's just such nostalgia and really got me in the Christmas spirit. So I'm glad that we went. It was much needed. And if you don't know, Los Angeles has a vaccination requirement and an indoor mask requirement, so we had to show our vaccine cards and we had to wear masks the whole time while being inside. So that's why I felt comfortable with it. That's just me. All right, have a great week. I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.